Alright. Hello, this is Yendri.
Hello.
Or Nina Cording of Yendri. Where are we right now?
We are in Hamburg at a place called Kalte Höfe. And these are old buildings from the last century where they just pumped the water out of the lakes for the people inside the city. And this is also the place where I took the photo for the album Destination Oblivion.
Is there like any particular reason that you chose this building?
Well, because it looks freaking awesome. It's really, it has some, looks like from a fairy tale.
Your recent album is Destination Oblivion. Why did you call it that?
Because I know that everything I do will fade away into oblivion, and so there's a little bit of hopelessness because I don't expect the things to last any longer or that they're of any significance. So I called it Destination Oblivion because that's where everything I'm doing will end up.
Like, do you usually try to, or do you usually have a theme for your albums?
Sometimes I have, like Dreams of an Undead Girl. The theme there was the undead, and for the last two albums there was no theme. It was just what came into my mind, and yes.
What would you say is a difference between your newest album and, say, Dreams of an Undead Girl?
Dreams of an Undead Girl is maybe focused more on danceable tracks and to appeal more on the dance floors, whereas Destination Oblivion is focused more on really things that go inside of me.
What tracks on the Destination Oblivion would you say are your favorites?
Well, the ones I put first are in most cases my favorite, like Me Machine or my head playing right now, but I just it's the second track, maybe you know it.
Right now?
Yeah, I know it's right now. Yeah, okay. And it's Can't Let Go.
Can't Let Go?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why?
It's because it's really very authentic feelings, and I just like the sound of it very much.
I know you put like quite a few of your songs before they actually come out on your MySpace site.
Yeah.
Does that influence what songs you're going to put on the album from what the fans are saying? Or is it just
not so much?
Not so much?
No, because there isn't that much feedback that I can say, there are 10 people who like the song very much and there are 5 people who don't like it very much, and it's not always the reason that a song is popular. It's more a reason which I think should be on the album. And there are some songs where I know that they are not so popular, but where I think they should be on the album.
Are there any songs on there that you wish you had done a little bit differently or tweaked a little more before you had brought it out, or do you like what you brought out on the album as it is?
Well, essentially I like how the album turns out, and there are just some very little tweaks which I would have done to some older albums, which is maybe using a piano instead of a synthesizer, but it's not really significant.
Have you ever thought about any of those? You've done a lot of remixing for other bands. Have you ever thought about just actually putting out a remix of your own work?
Well, I thought about it, but it just didn't happen yet.
So what do you have? What have you been working on lately since you finished the album?
Oh, there are about 4 new songs, and well, they're going much in the same direction as the last album.
And I guess what input do you get from, say, the different parts of the world about your music?
Well, most feedback comes from the USA, and I have a few fans, most of them that are quite crazy, and they like it. They also like the new tracks, and well, I think they will also then like the new album, which will come out next year, maybe at the same time again.
Is there like an expected release date in the US?
I don't know when it gets released in the US, but it will be, well, it's the same rhythm like the last albums, because I'm a little bit dependent on when Rudi Ratzinger releases his albums, and that's once a year, and that's always in the springtime, April maybe. And for the US it's always a little bit later. So yes, April, May.
So what do you how do you continue being creative when you release an album so regularly? And it's like people might think after a while you kind of lose ideas.
No,
for songs.
I don't lose ideas, because there's always so much bad happening to me and others, and that's one source of creativity, that there are so many, well, sinister things happening, and you can always make good songs out of it.
Well, I guess where do you draw those inspirations from to do those songs? The things that happen, good things, bad things, and such.
Well, some parts come from normal life, where you get disappointed by people, or just well, daily things, and other parts come from dreaming. I sometimes have very dark dreams, like in a dystopian future, and this also influences my ideas. So the music I make is sometimes quite a good soundtrack of my dark dreams.
Do you think that's what do you think that's what got you to, say, have this particular area as a backdrop for one of your album covers?
Yeah, maybe, because it doesn't look like it's from this world. It looks rather like from King of the I don't know, Lord of the Rings, not King of the Rings. I have to cut this out also. King of the Rings. Yeah.
Is there anything you've not done on any of your albums that you'd like to try out on a future album?
No.
All right.
Yeah. Because I already have done so many different things, I couldn't think of anything well, that I can still do, which is so different that you can say that's really something to try out or to experiment. Well, a friend of mine suggested that I would try to sing with real instruments, not just electronic, but a real guitar and real to make a more acoustic version of some songs, maybe.
How do you think that would turn out? That seems completely different from...
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be my approach, but it would sound interesting, I think. But I don't know if I would